Good morning, all of you. A very good morning, all of you. Okay, so we have to learn the second part of chemical reaction. In this case, we are learning a new topic. Hope all of you are doing good. Keep your notebook with you. Don't forget. All of you have heard about that corrosion or rusting. Okay, the iron material, anything, even maybe your bicycle or anything, or sometimes nails or keys you just keep outside for a long time, especially in a wet area or near to a pipe and all. After a long time, when you remember and go and check, you can see a brown colored powder or sometimes flakes like appearance on it. Okay, so today our topic is how this rusting come on the iron material and how to prevent this one. So our topic is iron corrosion or rusting of iron. So the definition of rusting of iron means rusting is an oxidation process. From the word itself, you know the oxygen is present there, isn't it? So in which iron, oxygen and water react each other and form iron oxide. Okay, so you know what is the word equation for it. Iron plus oxygen plus water gives iron oxide. So what are the reactants here? Iron, oxygen and water. What is the product? Iron oxide. So this iron oxide, chemical name is hydrated iron oxide. Okay, because there is water is present. So the chemical reaction is happening how? When the water vapor from the air, because in the air there is a water vapor, isn't it? So that will come on the iron or steel material. Steel is a kind of material that a compound which is made by iron and carbon. Okay, when the iron and carbon are mixed together, the steel is making, because the iron itself is strong, but the steel is more stronger than this iron. Okay, so most of the equipments or any buildings like bridges all are made by steel because it is stronger than iron. Okay, so what happened when the water vapor from the air condenses and it comes on the iron or steel, it forms a thin film first. Okay, so that film makes just dissolve in water and react with the metal to form iron oxide. So the first layer makes the contact of the metal to the atmosphere more, then more and more and more will come and it makes the flakes of rust. You can see a car just keep for a long time outside. What happened? It become rusted. So this rusting will destroy our very valuable goods. Okay, so we have to keep it safe. How it can be? Sometimes the door handle or the bridges, this we cannot replace again and again yearly, isn't it? It's for a long time we have to keep, maybe from generation to generation. So how they can be maintained? The surface should be covering it in a oil. You keep the nails in a oil so it will not touch in contact with the air, so the rusting will not be possible. And paint, that's why we are painting the bicycle or the painted products we are getting, isn't it? So these doors are painted like that. Then any steel material can be chromium plating. It's a kind of another element called chromium. That chromium is used to make a outer covering on the steel. And thin layer of tin also using. Tin also is another element in our periodic table. So that tin makes a covering on the steel tins. Okay, our foods are coming in some tin food are there. Tuna, fish, beans, all are coming as a preserved tin foods, isn't it? So that tin should be covered with a tin coating. Okay, and zinc plate. Usually we are conventionally we are saying it is a tin. Actually tin is an element and that element used to cover the steel. Okay, so from that conventionally we are using tin. It's like a silver colored, isn't it? Milkmaid, you know that milkmaid, condensed milk. and some small aluminum like look, it looks like a silver or something like that. Okay, it prevent the from corrosion. And zinc plating, or another name for it, is called galvanizing on the steel surface. And steel can mix with nickel chromium to make an alloy called stainless steel. Then it will not be easily affected by this atmospheric oxygen. Even though if there is a small holes or small part is removed from the paint, you should make it patchwork, otherwise easily it will attack the other parts also, because oxygen is abundant in the atmosphere. That oxygen will affect on this part and it will be destroyed. Here are some questions are there. Okay, so you have to write the answers in your notebook. Depends upon our watching the video, maybe you got a clearer idea, otherwise you go back again watch, you will get all these answers from there. Okay, the chemical name of rust and the equation for rusting you should write and learn, then only you will remember. Okay, it's very important. And at the same time, some of the worksheets I will upload in the Moodle, that also you have to keep in touch, and you have to study those worksheet and write the answers in the notebook. Only then you will study. Just look and just time pass is, it will forget, I know. So you have to write the notes yourself and correct yourself, then you can learn. Inshallah, when the school reopens, I will discuss with you all these points again and again. You watch the video, only then clear your doubts. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I know this time is very boring. Okay, during this boring time, again we are saying to study. It's not actually to study the hectic things, no, you have to utilize your time effectively. So something, not all the time from morning to night, don't use the study materials with you. You just take 1 hour, you make a timetable for you. So only that timetable time you prefer for studies, and try to write. Sometimes you do some creative works, paperwork, okay, like origami, painting. Along with that, little bit science, little bit maths, all other subjects. Okay, so inshallah, hope all of you are staying home at healthy condition. May Allah bless all of you. Okay, so cooperate with your parents and your siblings. Don't disturb your younger sister or brothers, and obey your mother and father. May Allah bless you. Stay home, stay healthy, and break the chain of virus COVID-19. Okay, sometimes when you get the time, you just make a project about COVID-19. It's good, right? Okay, and you do. Now all the chapters we finished, actually finishing, one more part is there. Okay, so you make your own project, which I told in the beginning of the semester. Don't waste your time, and upload in the Moodle. I will check. Okay,